All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rachahak, with Dash double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakatum. And a little bit late, but I want to speak on the news about Trump and Zelensky, about these two guys basically arguing back and forth. And this is really symbolic. If you were going into this at camp this past Saturday, all right, about the symbolism behind these two Edomites arguing to the point to where they're wanting to put one of them out of the White House. You know, they're being questioned about, you know, their wardrobe, and that's disrespectful. You didn't wear a suit and tie. This kind of thing going back and forth, all right? And we brought out a lot of precepts that speaks about the spirit of division that's going to be in the earth, all right? That's Daniel 2, all right? We went into Daniel, the 7th chapter. We went into, Matthew 10. We went into Isaiah 19, of course, because the scriptures speak about division, all right? And especially I myself speak about division a lot because we know that this is one of the fruits, all right, of the season that we would be in when we start seeing these things at the end, which we cannot wait for, man. When this shit falls, when everything is shut down, all right, you know, there's going to be a lot of anxiety, man, but not the same kind of anxiety for everybody else. See, we're going to be excited and a little anxious because we're hoping the Lord delivers us, all right? But these people are going to be panicked. There's going to be a whole different level of anxiety, all right? And so Trump arguing with Zelensky on the world stage, this is normalizing division in the news media, all right? And so when the EU breaks up, which the Lord is going to break that up, when NATO breaks up, all right, and they're all going to turn on America. You can read Revelation, the 17th chapter, all right, start at verse 12. Then everybody's going to basically see it coming because the scriptures say that these shall hate the whore and they will make her desolate, all right? So there's a period of time where everything's going to go into a, what do you call it, a down period, you know, that's typically what happens before a war is one or both sides has a period of desperation, all right, and this is what causes the violence, and the violence always starts when people start getting quiet, all right. When people stop talking, that's when you know they're about to start walking, all right. Now they're angling at peace with this guy Putin, all right, which I was saying at camp, this makes perfect sense that they're angling for peace with Putin because the scriptures say he's going to put hooks in his jaws, Putin, to bring him back. When you read Ezekiel 38 chapter, all right, it speaks about Gog, all right. They're gonna be hooks put into their jaws to go back and fight. Now, how is it going to go back and fight? Because it's gonna look like there's gonna be an era of peace, all right. And that's a good thing because ultimately we know the Lord is already prophesied this thing to go down, all right. And it's happening the way that the scripture said that it would. Now we can't see every single detail of it, but we can see it. It's pretty clear for those that have eyes to see. All right, we see 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, referring to the dragons of Arabia. All right, we see that coming to pass very easily, okay? With the small hats doing their thing in the Middle Eastern region, the so-called Middle Eastern region, okay? So the Lord is doing a mighty, mighty work. And when you read Matthew, the 10th chapter, you can see that it goes from the top, highest levels of society all the way down to the bottom, where mothers and daughters are fighting each other, men and women are fighting each other. It ain't just politics, red and blue no more, okay? People are divided on the basis of things, man, like what a woman is, all right? People will argue on the internet over the stupidest menial thing because it's a spirit of division that's in the earth, all right? And the Lord, these other camps are no exception, all right? We're in the era where these camps are going to get broken up. There's going to be a lot of division among us. And that's where Esau likes to come in and conquer things. He has a divide and conquer strategy. That's why he plants spies in these different camps. All right. That's why he he pays one camp to do this and do that, just to be, adversarial. All right, because ultimately he needs us to be divided because he cannot beat us together. All right, when the scriptures say when Judah rises up, if you can just get Judah to group up himself, that is enough to get the rest. That's too much for Esau. So he puts all of his money into hip hop and baby mama culture, all right, and promoting degeneracy to keep Jake asleep, divided, distracted, fat, stupid, slow, whatever he can do, all right, because he knows when we come together what that means, all right, because that's how powerful division is. But ultimately, his plans to divide us is going to fail. Okay, his intention to divide us is going to be the very thing that brings us together. All right, and that's a beautiful thing, because that's when you're going to see the real Esau. Okay, not this nice guy you see on television, which he speaks proud and boldly if you're paying attention, but you haven't seen the real Satan in him. Okay, pop out. And believe us, that is on the way. All right, you just need the right circumstances. Okay, and which is his kingdom is crumbling. So Trump is proven to be a very divisive figure. All right, I was going to do a lesson about that as well. Yahushua, okay, is really the most divisive figure. He's a polarizing figure. Okay, he's a separating agent. Okay, meaning you're going to be divided just on the topic of speaking him and the things that he comes with. Okay, I have to get that precept that but it's like a two-edged sword basically. So brothers, we in some crazy times, man. All right, we are in some crazy times, and the Lord is searching Jerusalem with candles. So be on point. All right, there's not the time to get tired. All right, now is not the time to get timid. Now is not the time to let the doubt demon take over you. All right, now is the time to gird up your loins and do what you're supposed to do, because the elect, they hear this thing and they know what to do, and they take action. Okay, they do what they're supposed to do. Okay, so with that, I'll end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. On to the next. Shalom.